Sizing in women's fashion can vary widely. An 8 at one store, maybe a 10 at another. So it's never a sure thing when you grab off the shelf that will actually fit in the change room. There may be a way around the problem. Tanya Shaw is the founder and CEO of Unique Solutions. Her Me-Ality body scanner scans your shape and then tells you which clothes will fit. Great to have you with us.
Thank you.
So first of all, tell us what Me-Ality is. How does it work?
Well, essentially, we have a technology that scans the individual's body. It's mainly in center court areas of shopping centers. So you step into this booth, and in about 10 seconds, you're fully clothed, of course, in about 10 seconds, it matches you to the products in the mall that will fit you best. Tells you exactly what size to buy, which styles will fit you, and which stores to buy them in.
Who's your target market? Women, I would think, buy more clothes, but I'm a guy, I hate shopping, and if this would mean that I wouldn't have to try stuff on, that I could just pick it and leave, I'd be thrilled. But what's the strategy?
Well, you're correct on both fronts. About 70% of the customers that we're seeing today are women, the other 30% being men. The women love it in terms of often it's a frustrating and sometimes pretty disappointing experience to try on clothing. For men, absolutely. The thought of stepping into this machine, getting an ID number that either they can shop from home, they can shop online, or maybe give their partner or their wife that number and never have to step into a store again is ideal for them.
So what's the pitch to retailers to get them to partner with you on this?
For retailers, it's quite simple, really. On the online side, it's reducing their return rates, which are quite incredible. On the in-store side, it's about increasing the conversion, and in most cases, we're seeing the customers are buying an awful lot more, because when you step into the fitting room and everything you try on fits properly, then you're just deciding if you like the price point, if you like the style. So the conversion rate and the increased sales are a big win for the retailers.
How do you bring the data that comes from the scanner together with the data on the clothes? Because we all know that the Gap fits very differently from Club Monaco. That must be a lot of work to figure those two things, to bring those two things together.
Yeah, well, what we do is we have a database of the brand and retailer sizing specs. So the first part is us helping, working with the retailer to understand how they size their clothing. And then we have another database that is really the current inventory. And we essentially then have the database of the body. So we're really playing Match.com between the customer's body shape and then the retailer apparel database.
It seems to me that where this really gets successful is with online shopping, for those that don't find a change room too onerous. What's the application here for people that want to shop online?
Well, once you have your ID number, so you've been scanned, let's say, at a shopping center or maybe inside a department store, you've got that ID number now, and then anytime you want to shop online, on your mobile device, or in the mall, that ID number stays with you and accesses the clothing and the products that fit you best.
What happens to the data? Because I've seen some of the photos from airline security of these, what it looks like when you go through a scanner, and a lot of people wouldn't want those pictures out there in the world.
Absolutely. In our case, we're a little bit different in the sense that in the airport, they need to see your body in terms of checking if there is contraband or something being smuggled. In our case, we really don't need to see that. So there's never an image shown or captured in that regard. It's really just a series of data points behind the scenes that matches you to the product. So really all we're showing you is the recommended products that will fit you and which size to buy and which stores carry them.
You started this business yourself, got it up and running. What's your game plan here? Is this something that you see a major retailer or somebody else partnering with you on or taking you out?
We really see that our goal is really to be a little bit more like Switzerland in how we roll this out. So we've started with the malls, and we are now going to be rolling next year into other high traffic areas such as airports, universities. So our goal is that customers will be able to have their body scanned, eventually even at fitness centers, gyms, etc., and that ID number will transfer with them wherever they go. So our focus right now is on growing our business and growing the access points so that millions and millions of customers can have access to this type of service for both online and in retail.
Where did the idea come from? Please tell me you were in a scanner at the airport when the skies parted.
It was even long before that, I'm afraid. So I've always had a vision and a belief that women don't necessarily like to shop, but like new things. And so I felt that frustration just even as a shopper myself of finding things to fit properly, and saw companies like Amazon and others starting to emerge in the online space and thought, it'd be fabulous if you could create something that would help the customer navigate through all the products and just curate a list just for them, and really started to work with engineers, programmers to execute that vision. So it was a while ago for sure.
All right, Tanya, great to have you on the show today.
Thank you so much.
Tanya Shaw, CEO of Unique Solutions.